Emily. Welcome to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be reading Star Stable reviews from Common Sense Media. So let's get started. My sister, 4, turning 5 in December, can't do simple things like walk backwards, so she's having a hard time, and I try to tell her it's for older girls, and she refuses and cries when she can't get it right, and she comes to me to help every time she bumps into something, which is every 5 seconds. I'm an older player, and this game's golden years were 2012 to 2016. The game has changed too much. The worst thing here is that they don't add stuff to the old players. I mainly play the game because of the main story, and they add quests to it like 2 or 3 times a year. There isn't really anything to do in the game anymore but spend money. They nowadays add so many horses so often that it isn't even exiting anymore. And the prices, they are extremely expensive. I do not recommend this game. Too expensive and nothing to do anymore. I have had Star Stable since 2017. I used to play Star Stable every day for hours on end until they started caring more about money than the customers. The prices of the horses have gone up, and they have done multiple updates which no one has asked for, such as new user interface update. The EU was supposed to make it easier to see and more accessible, but it made it smaller and less visible. Star Stable is also trying to become so modern, which I don't want. We love the old version, it was different and stood out. My advice is don't buy it if you don't think you will like it when it updates. So bad. I tried to download this to play at school and it just took forever. By the time my Indigenous class was over, there was no time to play my favorite game, Star Stable. I am Velma Fruit Birth, by the way. Follow me, like me on SS. Please fix this slow game so I can play with my friends during school time. Teachers said no to the indoor recess playtime. I am Velma Fruit Birth by Horse, is Shark Lord, and if you see me, please send me gifts. I am non-member. My mom won't let me play for membership. Thanks, bye. I got Star Stable today, and after I paid, it said we sent you a code. Didn't get a code even after an hour. Took $85 out of my account. The game is designed to encapture children with beautiful graphics and lots of expensive add-ons that is very hard for kids to resist. Some activities in the game can't be paused, and it is focused on maintaining control of a child's attention for the goal of making money. I wish the designers would be more balanced between making money and creating something good for children. I don't believe SSO is worth the play anymore. I've been playing SSO since 2012, and honestly, I wish I didn't make my guardians spend money on it. While in the early years, the game actually updated the area and storyline quests, but now it's just about double Star Coin Week and new horses. I am really sad that the game I once enjoyed is now out seeking money. The game is more of a 13 plus because you can say a lot of stuff so it can go through the chat and you can bully. I used to play Star Stable, but then it started to get too wild for me. It's like every time you're in a roleplay, someone has to be a bully. When someone sees you with more people for your roleplay, they be bullies and steal them. To say the most about Star Stable is that it is bad as Zepto, just as bad. Do you want your kids to grow up with a bad attitude and curse a lot? If you do play Star Stable, I'm not saying that it's a very bad game, but if you want me to tell the truth, Star Stable has bad messages and talks about grown up stuff. Your kid will become so smart and sneaky for listening to the grown ups talk about some BS. Soon your kids will be on social media repeating the same things and they will grow very bad habits. My sister has been sneaking around, saying some mature things, and she got it from Star Stable. But the real thing about it is that there are no kids in it, just grown ups, doing grown and mature things. If your kids are not mature enough to listen, then don't let them play the game. Hello, I played the game since 2017, but I stopped 1 year ago, and the reason is that the content/updates are getting more and more boring. It gets updates every 7 days. The time limit is extremely low. The programmers are probably in a really bad mental state because of the short time limit. Now, when it comes to payments, it is very expensive. Why should I pay 64 euros for a game with no content? It makes no sense. The story is so childish and boring. This is my opinion on the game. Have a nice day. My kids like the game, so what can I say other than the cost of star coins is ridiculous? Star Stable is constantly releasing new stuff, and even as a star rider, which I did purchase for my kids, it's expensive. My kids also play Fortnite and Roblox, and they are nowhere near as expensive as this game. In my honest opinion, keep your kids away from this money pit. My horse is gone, and I told Star Stable, now it is blue, I can't believe it. They only care about money. Some people have bought Star Rider only to find out that they don't get the weekly allowance because it is different offer, but it isn't clearly stated. They have also decided not to give us any star coins for Christmas this year. They have given us 300 star coins in the past for every Christmas. I used to play Star Stable when I was little and loved it. Coming back to it now, it was fun, but I have gotten annoyed with the requirements to pay to continue playing after level 5. Some people either can't afford subscription to the games or would rather not have to pay them. I think it would be better if they had an option to continue for free, even if it meant some quests couldn't be completed. Or they could have trivia or other activities to play outside of the game that gives you coins, as the makers of Wizard 101 did. The same goes for being able to purchase horses. The game makers have become so interested in making money that they don't even realize that they could have a lot more interest from players if they had an option for free play. 5 to 7 plus years ago, I would have recommended SSO to anyone who likes horses. Now I won't. I've been playing since late 2013, early 2014, and over the years, I feel like the team behind Star Stable have become lazy. Prices for star coins are high, and double star coin weekend comes once a month, unless they decide to not release it, like they did in October. The new horse models are disappointing, petty, and immature teens can be found in probably every server. And don't get me started on clubs, or you'll be going through an entire rant. There are also ways to get around the chat system to swear, and on the topic of the new chat filter, role-playing is much more difficult, as a simple bio or roleplay entry is gone in a matter of seconds, replaced with "your message was not approved." The game isn't as fun as it used to be, and not a game I would recommend anymore. Well, I think that's going to be it for today's video, you guys. If you did enjoy, please leave a like and subscribe. It really does help me out a ton. And with that, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye!